Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 29th of November, 2022. Let's talk about AMD real quick, because is this particular stock crash ready? And I'm saying that all because of what occurred the last couple of trading days. You guys can see that AMD has gotten rejected or saw resistance around $78.75 twice, and the market is still showing us some weakness. Now check this out though. Even though we've seen that occur in the market in AMD, and automatically people may think that price is ready to go down, but take a look at this. We've seen more days of where AMD has held support though, right there around 72. Now I would even consider all the way down here as a support area in the market in AMD as well. So this is a very tight range that we're looking at right now in AMD. Which area do you think is the edge? Meaning, which area to the upside or to the downside do you think price is going to go? Because if you think price is going to go lower, then you are going to say that price is going to break $70 to the downside, and that is the greatest percentage chance of us winning in this particular stock price action. If you're looking for AMD to break resistance above 78, then you're pretty much saying that the opportunity, the edge that we have right now in the market in AMD is for price to go up, and that's the prediction that we need to do. Looking at this though, okay, this is the 2-day chart into the market in AMD. And again, yes, I do recognize, and I want you all to recognize too, that the market currently is hitting resistance. We do understand that, we do see that, but we're trying to be a little bit forward thinking in our analysis as to, okay, cool, even though we're seeing selling right now, doesn't mean that in the next 3 days or the next 5 days that price will still be selling off. We can still see price in AMD come through and hold $70. What do you think? This is AMD on the 5-day. Okay. Now I want you all to see the price action here on this 5-day price bar right there. Okay. That tells us a lot. It tells us that the market action in AMD came down to pretty much where I said it was, and it needs to hold this. So even though I am looking for price initially to go down in AMD, I'm going to play the strength into the market. I do suspect that the buyers are trying to move this market above this $78 area, moving to the upside, but currently there's still some selling going on, and the market is not yet ready to see it do just that, break higher. Okay. So in terms of, okay, how soon do you think the market in AMD is going to move above this 78, 75 or $79 area? It just doesn't look right now. I just tell you that it doesn't look like it's ready to move exceedingly quick. It's going to take the market some time to get the sellers out the way in order for the market to really break $80 to the upside. And who knows, the buyers may even leave, which will invalidate my price prediction of looking for AMD to go higher. I mean, you guys can even see right now on the 2 weeks chart that the market selling is still coming in on this current 2-weekly price bar, just like what it did the prior 2 weeks. So I'm not surprised if the market in AMD doesn't move above $80. I won't be. Okay. So let me go ahead and put this on the chart though. I'm going to look for the market in AMD to move higher in price. And the reason why I'm saying it might take a little while before the market to break $80 is because of what occurred here during the 2020-2021 time frame, to where the market came through and held support at that particular moment. But nevertheless, we're going to look for the market to trend back up to the upside. Okay. So now, we'll put this on the daily chart. And this is one of these areas to where you need to know, you need to act quick, right? You just don't need to question and say, well, why is price going down? Well, I told you already why the reason price is going down in AMD. But let's say that the market ultimately falls below $66.50. So let's say, even though we're expecting the forecast to be price to go up in AMD, even though I've already told you that price is weak and the market weakness is expected to continue, at least in the beginning stages, let's say the market in AMD does this though, right? Let's say that it initially comes down and it act like it wants to hold $70, but then price falls below it on weakness, and we see it fall below $66.50. This is like, okay, cool, the market is definitely weak in AMD. There's no need for me to try to hope and wish and hold the stock, waiting for it to come back up into our price target area. The market is already telling us the easiest way, the greatest opportunity was to the downside. We would have to just cut it there and then move on to another opportunity in AMD, right? So let me go ahead and cut this out the way. This is going to be my support area there though. My first price target is going to be around 75. You guys can see it's 2.5%. My second one is going to be up here towards 80, which is around 7.5. And let's say that the market is able to break $80 to the upside in the long term. We'll look for it around $81.25 now. Okay. Let me go ahead and cut this line out the way because I really want us to focus in on what is the now price action. And this is it. Let me zoom in on it. Now, I would say, maybe give the market 2 weeks to look for the market to try to break that $80 to the upside. Not in the next 2 days. I could definitely see the market going through some gyrations, some fluctuations, some volatility in the first couple of days. But as time goes on, I do suspect that the buyers are going to reveal themselves and say that they're looking to move this market higher in AMD. So at least gives us a couple of days to see what happens. If it doesn't work out, then we already know that the opportunity would be to the downside, and we'll come in and play the market to the downside. That's one of the best things of seeing the market as what it is. Bare, nothing added, nothing taken away. We're just looking at the price action. It gives us everything we need to know. Now give me your thoughts. Hit the like button so that you can also subscribe here to the channel to get more of this easiest understanding of price predictions and price movements and their anticipation. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.